Приветствую всех на своем канале. Мы продолжаем проходить игру Бэтмен Рыцарь Аркхема. В прошлый раз мы остановились на одном аванпосту, на котором надо будет открыть, точнее не открыть, я даже сказал бы, опустить мосты, чтобы проехать на машине и найти следы Рыцаря Аркхема, который похитил Барбару Гордон.
With the Arkham Knight's men taken care of, I can use their uplink terminal to lower the bridges.
Придется их заново лупить, что ли? Ну ладно, ничего страшного. Или... Нет.
Isn't that Barbara's job? Oh, right. In all the excitement, I almost forgot. You don't really believe old Jimbo's gonna forgive you if you save her? He holds a grudge, Bats. I should know.
Alfred, I've re-enabled the bridge controls.
Marvelous. I'm rebooting the network now.
Forget Scarecrow. It's time to face your one true nemesis, Batman.
Oh dear. Is that who I think it is?
Enigma. Contact me when you're ready with the bridge.
Riddle me this. Why would a Batman visit an abandoned orphanage?
Eddie, sweetie, you confused me with Robin. The big guy and I aren't all that close.
Oh, I know. It's because of what will happen to his feline friend if he doesn't get here in time. Shocked, Dark Knight? Stunned? You didn't expect this, did you? That is because you are no match for me, Edward Nygma, the Riddler, and your intellectual superior. Did you think I would just forget our last meeting, Dark Knight? You humiliated me. I know you will not beat me this time. It is utterly impossible. You cannot do it. I have won already. I will mock your attempts to solve my conundrums. I will stand triumphant over your bloody corpse. And as the dim light fades for good in your tiny dullard's mind, your final thought will be how I have bested you. Come to the orphanage, detective, or she dies.
Самый тупой вообще из злодеев у Бэтмена. Мега просто. Блять, надо же было такого придумать. Потом мы к нему заглянем. Сейчас у нас другая задача. Надо обязательно, что ли, к нему заявиться.
Enigma's got a plan. You'll see. You don't believe me? Go ask Catwoman. She's right there, all tied up and waiting for the Bat to come save her. That's when the fun starts.
I gotta say, Bat, it is good to be back. Gotham just wasn't the same without me, was it? I mean, Scarecrow's the biggest bad guy in town. Not for long.
He's here! This won't take long.
Но сейчас будет немножко больно.
Riddler has Catwoman. Tell me why.
I don't know anything. I swear. I just tied her up and left her inside.
Why? What's Enigma's play?
I ain't got a clue. I just brought her here and planted some of those trophies nearby. That's it. You gotta believe me.
I do.
I don't want to find out what Scarecrow's got planned next.
Очень страшная и очень подозрительная божья коровка. Она что-то скрывает. Блять, по-любому. Что-то с ней, видимо, ничего нельзя сделать. Ну ладно, пусть. О, как всегда, прекрасно.
Batman? That had better be you. And you had better be sorry.
Keep still. Are you okay?
Perfect. What little girl doesn't dream of being bait for her strapping Dark Knight?
We're leaving.
You might be, but I'm not.
Ah, both contestants are finally here. Tonight, folks, we've got riddles galore. But first, let me introduce my beautiful assistants. I'm growing tired of my dependence upon the least useless dregs I can scrape from Gotham's utterly uninspired underbelly. Why rely on others for help when you can design, program, engineer, and manufacture it yourself?
Waste any time here.
What a pair you make. Together, you're just competent enough to survive. Enjoy it while it lasts, Dark Knight. I have more in store for you than hitting things. No doubt you enjoyed that, Detective. It's the most fun you'll have all night. You see, Dark Knight, this feisty felonious feline has been fitted with a shiny new collar. With each challenge you complete, you'll get one little key. Collect every key and the kitty goes free. Remove it too soon and the kitty goes boom! But don't despair, Dark Knight. You did one challenge already. So let's see how long it takes for you to turn a running start into a stumble and fall. Take that rocket-fueled roadster and head on over to Chinatown, Detective. Your second test is waiting.
I'll be back soon.
You'll be back right away. Guys like Eddie let me be until I started playing nice with the bat.
It's unlike you to get caught. Was it an ambush? Blackmail? A trap?
He invited me.
What?
He said he had a job.
A job?
Of the cat burgling variety. I'm pretty good at it, remember? Not all of us scamper around on rooftops at night because we want to help people, you big brooding Boy Scout. Now where's my key? Don't keep me waiting.
Да не переживай.
Control of the bridges.
Good work. I'll contact you when I'm in position at Mercy Bridge.
Well, Batman, old boy, this is quite the dilemma, isn't it? Do you save the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped, or the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped? Personally, I go see Eddie's latest contrived death gauntlet. I'm sure he went to a lot of trouble.
Нет, сначала.
I'm heading to Mercy Bridge to pick up the trail of the Arkham Knight's vehicle.
Miss Gordon's safety is on all of our minds, sir. Good luck.
Машина где-нибудь есть поблизости моя? Значит, надо возвращаться к ней. Ну да, как раз к машине показывает. Так, ну давайте посмотрим какие-нибудь улучшения. Решающий удар в ходе от клинка. Честно, я прокачивал, не прокачивал, и я до сих пор ни разу не получалось у меня им воспользоваться. Вот эта вот штука полезная. Тоже неплохая вещь. Перезарядка форсажа. Катапультирование не помешает. Потом здесь что? Критическая ситуация. Угу. Давайте ускорение пушки, наверное. Пушку вам позволяет дольше вести прицельный огонь. Очень быстро уничтожает беспилотники при стрельбе по уязвимым точкам. Пока скорость.
Alfred, I'm at the bridge.
One moment, sir. I should probably warn you, there's a significant militia presence ahead.
Duly noted.
I managed to access the files Miss Gordon was working on before her abduction. It would seem she found a weakness in the drones, sir. A direct hit from the Vulcan gun on their sensor array should destroy them with a single shot.
Sergeant, Mercy Bridge is being lowered. He's coming.
Bomber drones online and ready to engage.
Tandem charge warhead, designed to penetrate the toughest armor. I've got surprises too back there.
Red, look down!
Sergeant. Establish roadblocks. Lock the island down.
Надо обязательно возвращаться к точке, где вы закончили. Иначе след дальше показывать не будет. Может, получится проскочить незаметно.
This is no territory of yours, It is mine, and you will suffer my dominance. He got a drone! No! Mamba, offline! Batman took out a drone. Fatality! Drones offline! Grand Avenue!
The Arkham Knight's vehicle swerved and crashed up ahead.
Что тут написано? Do not enter. Building has been evacuated. Что-то, короче, об эвакуации. О. Бутик.
Car's empty. The Arkham Knight must have taken Oracle and moved on. I should examine the vehicle more closely.
Итак, одна из полезных и прикольных вещей в этой игре — поиск улик. Жалко, здесь мало на самом деле это встречается. Я бы даже, наверное, сказал, это вот только единственный момент в этой игре, когда вы будете вот так вот искать улики. Угу, тело искать. Давайте помедленнее прокрутим. Куда ж ты полетел, друг мой? Вот он сам.
Traces of pepper spray on the right side of the driver's face. Oracle must have been in the passenger seat and deliberately caused the crash. Clever. I should check the area where she was sitting.
Прикольно они вот это вот сделали, мне прям нравится. Воссоздание Место происшествия. Где-то здесь что-то было. Ну, пассажирское сиденье. Не то я смотрел. Пардон. Тупанул.
The door was torn off during the crash. If I can find where it came to rest, I can determine exactly what happened.
Так, еще раз.
Torn cleanly off the hinges. The door must have been opened before the crash. Oracle got
Как же
out.
так надо было открыть, чтобы она аж с
I need to
петель
examine the
сидела на военной
reconstruction.
машине?
Pinpoint where she landed. Oracle got free of the vehicle before the crash. Oracle stopped here. Someone took a shot at her. I should analyze the point of impact for ballistic evidence. The caliber of the weapon is a match for the Arkham Knight's sidearm. The trajectory and impact velocity points to a shooter that matches his height. At this range, he couldn't have missed. A warning shot. I've missed something. Oracle knew she couldn't escape, but she caused this crash for a reason. She must have left a clue while crawling away.
Какие странные у них флешки.
Mr. Wayne,
Lucius, Oracle left me the scrambler device at the scene of the crash. Decrypt the data so I can pinpoint the Arkham Knight's location.
This kind of thing was more Miss Gordon's specialty. I'll see what I can do, but it'll take me a little while.
I'll meet you at Wayne Tower when you're ready. Alfred, give me an update on Gotham's Most Wanted.
One moment, sir. Right, these two are just in. A mysterious hooded figure has been spotted on a rooftop in Grand Avenue. He appears to be standing beside a burning bat symbol, sir. It might be wise to establish whether this interloper is friend or foe. Reports are also coming in of a blaze at the Bristol fire station. One suspects arson, sir, as the power to the building has been cut, disabling the fire suppression system. You may wish to investigate.
Наследник рыцаря. Давайте заглянем.
Someone's lit a burning bat symbol on the Gamby store rooftop. A beacon or a threat? Time to find out.
Безопаснее пока что передвигаться по крышам, потому что полно танков в городе. Не, сволочь, ты от меня не уйдешь.
Alfred, run analysis on the blood sample I just uploaded.
Right you are, Master Bruce. I'm searching for possible matches now. How you managed to get this sample is beyond me, sir. Ah, here we are. The blood is heavily mutated, but we have a partial match, a Dr. Kirk Langstrom.
Search for any properties in Gotham owned or leased by Dr. Langstrom.
Certainly. Let me see. Ah, he and his wife lease a basement laboratory in Chinatown. I'm sending you the address.
Remind me to hit a toy shop before we leave. Told my kid I was gonna buy him a present.
Love the new car bats. Oh, all those guns. It's like an evil clown was whispering in your ear as you drew up the designs.
Someone's lit a burning bat symbol on the Gambi store rooftop. A beacon or a threat? Time to find out.
I trust you have not forgotten me, Batman.
Azrael.
Dark days are here, Batman. The prophecy has come true. From the ashes of Arkham City, the fires are raging, and Gotham is burning.
What do you want?
I can see that same fire in your eyes. Before this night is through, that fire will consume you. Gotham will need a new savior, a new guardian, a new Batman.
I'm not finished just yet.
You cannot carry this burden forever. I have studied you for a long time. You have a code. You will not kill. Then neither shall I. The Order has foreseen it. The time has come to pass the mantle to another warrior. To me.
If you can prove your abilities, when the time is right, I'll consider it. But first, you must show you are worthy.
As you wish.
This stinks.
Ах, успел.
Complete the challenge without
Да,
getting hit.
забываю то, что
Prove you are
сложность
worthy.
все-таки тяжелая. Здесь они быстрее бьют.
One more time.
This thing's go. I can slip.
You're stronger than I thought. Signal me when you're ready to be challenged again.
Sir, I've captured Azrael's performance.
Good work, Alfred. Run the usual physiological tests.
Then am I to understand you are considering him as your successor?
None of us know what will happen after tonight. I'll be in touch.
Control, we have a militia explosive deployed near Grand Avenue. Falcon 3 out.
Тот, скорее всего. Так, ну ладно, что у нас дальше? Есть информация по пожарникам. Давайте спасем.
Sir, a GCPD helicopter has reported one of the missing fire crew being held hostage in the Grand Avenue area. I'm afraid we don't have an exact location. Good luck.
Один вооруженный. Ну что же.
Batman, it has not escaped my notice that you have failed to arrive at my challenge in Chinatown. Hurry along, detective. I like to avoid winning by default whenever possible.
Don't worry. I'll let you know when it's gonna happen. I want to see the look in your eyes.
Все они потухли. Они еще дышат, прикиньте, смотрите. Прям видно, как дышат. Я когда первый раз увидел, я охуел, что они такую штуку даже придумали. Графика здесь шикарная.
Thank you. I thought I was dead for sure. Those animals.
Think. What do you remember about the attack?
The chief had us heading back into the city, searching for civilians. He said we weren't leaving anyone behind, and then from nowhere this fireball or something slammed into us. I must have blacked out. Next thing I know, one of these psychos is stubbing a cigarette out on me. Have you found the others? What about the chief?
I'm still looking. Wait here. I'll arrange for you to be taken to safety. Alfred, I found another body. The mutilation pattern looks to be identical to the previous murder victim.
Then it appears Gotham does indeed have a serial killer in its midst. And here I was thinking this evening couldn't get any worse.
I'm going to scan the body for unique identifiers.
Imperfect. Что это значит? Не идеальный, что ли?
An irregularity on the victim's chest. It appears to be a birthmark, quite distinctive.
Ни хрена себе. Обалдеть, родинка.
There's a bullet lodged deep in the upper bicep. This type of ammunition is predominantly used with a hunting rifle that hasn't been manufactured in over a decade.
А что, вытащить нельзя, что ли, пулю с руки-то? Зачем с пулей-то ходить?
The left foot is missing several toes. The site of amputation suggests the removal of non-viable tissue in the treatment of frostbite. Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Robert Kincaid.
He was a microbiologist who worked for Stag Enterprises. Many believe the shooting was connected to Kincaid's knowledge of controversial research, although that remains unverified. He took a teaching post in Atlanta, which is where he was reported missing.
Another person taken from outside the Gotham area.
A significant detail, sir.
So are these words written beside the bodies. Try and find a connection between the two victims I've found, Alfred. There has to be something linking them together.
I'll try my best, sir.
Да маньяк, чё? Маньяк или съехавший. Можно даже наблюдать. Бандосы фигней страдает, он граффити рисует. Фаерами балуется. Ну, пусть пока балуется. Сюда машину, значит, надо будет притаранить. Так, что дальше? Пожарное депо. Ну там, я знаю, там на машине надо будет ездить. Попозже. Она короткая.
That tortured creature was once a man. Dr. Kirk Langstrom. There must be a cause for this transformation. His lab might hold the answer.
Proceed with caution, sir. The creature could well be hiding in familiar surroundings.
Ну, по-моему, заберется так. Ну, забрался. Ну что ж, получится у нас эффект неожиданности.
What the hell happened? I don't remember anything.
Your truck was attacked. You and the rest of your crew were taken hostage by rioters.
It's over, Batman. Not even you can save Gotham this time.
I won't give up. I'll find your crew. Wait here. An officer will come and take you to GCPD.
Понял, да? Их еще куча.
Can't wait to see Batman and the Arkham Knight go talk.
I've been waiting for a shot at you, Batman.
Встаем, ребята, встаем. Ах ты сволочь. Смотри, еще идет. Дрог, ты чё? Явно передумал. После того, как я этим ебальники-то разбил. Правильно. Так, вот она, эта лаборатория. Зайдем, поздороваемся. Перевод мальца корявый. Без комментариев.
Blunt trauma to the head. Langstrom had no idea what he was doing.
The DNA of Desmodus rotundus, the vampire bat, into the human chain. This breakthrough could, it will, prevent and cure deafness in all humanity. How is that?
Perfect, sweetie.
Are you getting this, honey?
I think so. Is the red light on?
There's a computer. Maybe it contains some answers. This computer stores all of Dr. Langstrom's research. Mixing his DNA with a vampire bat? That was never going to end well. If I search through his files, I may be able to create an antidote to his condition. I need to isolate the man-bat's signature and remove it from Langstrom's DNA.
Мини-игра такая. На реакцию. Надо быстро крутить цепочку ДНК, пока слишком сильно процент не упал.
That's it. I've created a clean DNA sample. Now all I need to do is make him take his medicine. Alfred, I've synthesized a cure in Langstrom's lab. Now I just need to find him.
Any idea where he may be hiding?
He's not in control of his actions. He could be anywhere.
No one knows this city better than you, Master Bruce. You'll find him.
Он, судя по всему, как он выбрался. Флот уже завалил.
His wife? Your parents? What is it about dead relatives that turned you into a giant rodent?
Что? Так. Давайте к Ридлеру.
A challenge beneath Chinatown. Fine, Nigma. I'll play your games and I'll win. Selena's life depends on it.
Да, конечно. Один все-таки сбежал, ну, точно. Ох, как. Больно, наверное.
Well, Dark Knight, eager for more? It's humbling, isn't it? The opportunity to even glimpse my greatness, the dawning realization of just how insignificant, how unworthy of note you really are? These trials are my masterpieces, Detective. When I have defeated you, they will become monuments to my genius. Testaments to your stupidity. Crowds of school children will pack themselves in this elevator, eager to see for themselves the place where the Dark Knight was defeated. They won't understand a thing, of course, but they'll come. Simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective. You know, Dark Knight, on balance, I don't think you're going to figure this out.
Да легко. Что, с первого раза я тогда прошел, что и сейчас. Только в машине.
Flummoxed, Batman, at a loss, completely stumped. That's how I feel when I contemplate how long it's taken to beat you. Well done, Detective. Your true calling as a third-rate circus stuntman becomes clearer by the day. Well, well, you figured it out. Or blundered your way to victory. Time to help Catwoman with her key. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
Так, от 3 штук справа.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls. Your job, Detective, is simple. Figure out which cabinet Catwoman must open. And don't get it wrong.
Ну, от 3
So
справа.
most of them will kill me, one of them won't. Great. I can do this.
Да, по-любому. Вот этот.
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say. One down.
Just this once, I've lowered the count on Catwoman's collar by 2 digits to account for Batman's earlier success. I could have simply started the count on 8, but, well, 9 lives? I couldn't resist. Now, Catwoman, celebrate your survival by telling Batman all about the exciting orphanage development. Celebrate the orphanage development.
No, you do it.
Now, Kitty. Kitty.
Why, Batman, there's a big mysterious green door.
Yes, there is. Come back to the orphanage, Batman, and I'll let the pair of you through it.
Ебать, сколько же он мучился здесь, строил это подземелье. Чокнутый в натуре.
Well done, Dark Knight. You should, I hope, be beginning to comprehend the breadth of the tasks ahead of you, the sheer scale of the gauntlet I have thrown down. Or perhaps not. Perhaps you're feeling cocky. Perhaps these early victories have filled you with false hope. Well then, ride that wave of smug satisfaction all the way back to the orphanage. I'm waiting. Orphanage.
Че, давайте разминируем, наверное.
I should be connected shortly, sir. Expect minor resistance, Master Bruce. Drone's been hit. Mamba drone taking damage. Mamba's been hit.
Ну, блин, как так-то, а?
Batman took out a drone. Make him pay. Alpha target flanked.
payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Congratulations, sir. Bomb destroyed.
When you're gone, the people you abandoned will cower in my shadow.
Selena's still trapped in the orphanage. Enigma's got something in store for us both when I get there.
Arkham Knight? Huh.
Welcome back to the Riddletorium. Do not fear. Your friend has not been harmed.
Not been.
Before I allow you to see her, however, riddle me this. Riddle me this. What kind of question can only be asked upon reflection? Good luck.
Good luck.
Well, it seems you have earned the right to see your friend. Why, she'll be as surprised as I am that you've made it this far.
Oh, good. You're back. Eddie wouldn't show me whatever deranged parlor game he's got waiting behind that door until you arrived.
I'll get you out of here.
I'm sorry, do I seem testy? It's probably something to do with the gorgeous necklace Eddie picked out for me. Have you seen it? It explodes.
Oh, I do hope you two are getting along. Because you'll need to work together if you want to find the key hidden in here. Find the key.
Well, this looks creepy. Someone's been reading Feng Shui for serial killers. Oh, great. Extra trapped. As if the collar wasn't enough.
Oh, Batman, Catwoman, neither of you is getting out of there without the other's help.
Так, ну... Я помню, что надо делать, в принципе. Давайте. Цифры с самого начала надо. 1, 3, 5, 2, 4. Так, с какой стороны начинать, наверное? 1,
Oh, look. It's more of Eddie's homemade
3,
friends.
5,
Your mockery is pointless.
2,
I don't have any...
4.
Well, there we go. It's settled. You're not quite as dumb as
3,
each other.
1,
Congratulations, Catwoman.
4,
Batman, you're lagging behind.
5, 2, 3, 1, 4, 5, 2.
Oh, Dark Knight. I can barely describe to you what a pleasure it is to see your brow furrow over the simplest of conundrums. I do apologize for not creating a riddle that you can merely pound into submission. Here, Why don't you take out your primitive frustrations on my automated assistant? It's quite liberating to have freed myself from reliance on Gotham's ill-educated muscle, Detective. Every robot using these merely provides more data for me to analyze, Dark Knight. Dark Knight, these are merely prototypes. So try to mitigate that primal feeling of triumph upon defeating one. Well then, it seems you've earned another key.
This is going to take all night, isn't it? Well, that was fun. At least I got to hit something.
How are you holding up?
I'm fine. I don't need your concern. Just your help getting this thing off.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet, you two. Dark Knight, my next challenge can be found beneath Elliott Memorial Hospital. Conveniently located for when you pass out due to mental exhaustion.
Mental exhaustion.
No, Dark Knight, you're way off the mark. The mark.
Да блин, ну вот эта штука, я же точно знаю.
Almost there, Batman. But you haven't quite made my mark. No, kitty cat. Walk through there and there'll be a whole new set of paintings all over the orphanage walls.
Давай с этой стороны, муж. Сволочь. Да почему?
Heavens above! Will you ever figure it out? Ever.
Сука, ему еще ракурс не нравится. К черту. Потом.
Hey, Bats. When did Catwoman get so cute? Must have been when I started looking out of your eyes, hmm? You gonna ask her out or what? Oh, you're not still torn up about Talia al Ghul, are you? Come on, it's been months. Even the worms that ate her corpse have probably forgotten about it by now. You're really...
I'm heading to Wayne Tower. If we can decrypt the Arkham Knight security protocols, we should be able to track his location.
If he thinks he can hide from you, sir, he's in for something of a surprise.
Over the action phase is safe.
You got him! Sir, I'm engaging. Damn you, Batman! You know, if you want to get anything on your check, one-on-one, Batman! Drone down! I sure hope the men died in that explosion.
Ох, сейчас будет Леник удивление.
Screw this! I'm gone! Look out! It's Batman!
Остальные обоссались и убежали. Это чё? Готэм кофе.
Dan's planning something big. Why else would he team up with Penguin?
Наверх? Ну, давайте наверх.
Nice of you to drop in, Mr. Wayne. I suppose you weren't really dressed for the front entrance.
Have you finished the decryption?
Fully decoded. I've downloaded all recent militia radio transmissions and their corresponding coordinates to your machine.
Thanks, Lucius. I can scan the network for the Arkham Knight's voice print and determine the location of his last broadcast.
Давайте осмотримся. Вот его семья. Классный портрет. Мне прям нравится. Что тут у нас? Лед, бухлишка. Вики Вейл, кто это такая?
LexCorp has made a very generous offer for Wayne Tech's Applied Sciences division, yet your persistent unavailability begins to look less like a busy schedule and more like deliberately antagonistic behavior. Come now, meet with me. I'm sure we can come to an agreement. A man of your refined taste doesn't need an Applied Sciences division after all. He needs another $1 billion.
Bruce, it's Kate. You're coming to Maggie and I's engagement thing next week, aren't you? No one's seen you in months, Bruce. And you taught me the importance of keeping up appearances.
You have two new messages. Bruce, this is your father calling. It's time we had a talk, son. You know, about the dressing up. Next new message. Bruce, this is your mother calling now. I just want to say... oh, sorry. It's so funny, you know, because they're dead.
Bruce?
Ну, больше нету.
Are you there? I know you're listening to these messages.
Сволочь.
About that article Blaine Reiner.
You know, if I'd ever been curious about your identity, I would have torn off that mask years ago. I always figured the truth would be a letdown. But I have to admit, masquerading as Gotham's least interesting socialite is one hell of a cover story. The dead parents are just icing on the cake.
You had to go and spoil the surprise. I was hoping to keep her under wraps until she's ready. Next generation disruptor. She's still a couple of weeks from completion, but I figured you'd appreciate a working prototype. I should have her with you later on this evening.
Thanks, Lucius. I think I might need it.
Improved range and accuracy, Mr. Wayne. You'll be able to jam firearms and mute irritating ringtones from 200 meters away.
Классический костюм с трусами. Никогда не понимал этих супергероев из DC. Все они носят трусы поверх штанов. Почему, я не понимаю. Супермен, Бэтмен, кто-то еще какой-то был.
Identity confirmed. Good evening, Mr. Wayne. Upload waveform for analysis.
Now I've waited long enough. Batman dies. Tonight.
Scanning communications for voice print match. Location verified.
Got it. The Knight's transmitting from the Miyagani tunnel network.
Glad to be of assistance, Mr. Wayne. While you're here, we've been working on some further upgrades for your car. Let me know where you'd like us to focus our efforts.
Давайте, наверное, орудийный генератор.
An upgrade to your weapons generator will let you overcharge the Batmobile's secondary weapons. You'll be a force to be reckoned with.
Или нет.
You'll like this. Wrote it myself when I saw what you were up against this evening. The drone virus hijacks the militia tank's weapon systems and causes them to target their allies. I'll be in touch as soon as it's ready. Now, if there's anything else you need, I'll be here all night. It's not like I could leave this city even if I wanted to.
Так, ну отправимся мы за рыцарем Аркхема в следующей серии, я думаю. На этом нам стоит попрощаться. Спасибо за просмотр. Кому понравилось, ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал. И увидимся в следующей серии. Удачи!